Welcome to Work the Left Side. The boys are back in town. Royally Rumbled is back, and to celebrate, we are welcoming back Mr. Ryan Palmer. It seems like a lifetime, dude. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good, good
I've
stuff.
been
And obviously,
far. I've been
oh, obviously, Mr. Mick down. Well, I say down below. He's on my screen. He's down there. It's I've seen his face way too often over the last few weeks, in fairness. But
I know, it's terrible. What a shame. But hello. The boys are
Right.
back in town.
Ryan, I need to point this out to you, mate. I don't know if you can see it, but whilst we were trying to get everything sorted out beforehand, Mick noted Mick's got a Lana Austin t-shirt on, right? But obviously, because it looks reversed on the screen, it doesn't look like it says Lana.
Yikes.
Yeah. So hopefully it does it records the right way around, but never mind if it doesn't.
Kind of reminds me. I don't know if I should say this. Lana Austin made her, I think, a Northeast debut at an MEW show against Little Miss Roxy at the Northumbria Union Ballroom. This was
Yeah.
ages ago. I'm sure Matthew from Bottomania was in the audience, and someone in his direction shouted, "What's Lana backwards?" I was like, "Oh my god!" So
Ah.
I don't know if it was him or not. Somebody shouted it, and it wasn't me. It could have been him, but I'm not defaming
Yeah, it wasn't you, yet you still remember it quite vividly. Yeah. Yes, yeah, Ryan. It wasn't you, mate. Not at all.
We believe you.
Bloody hell. Yeah. That old
So-
chestnut.
It's like
Can I
Naomi
just quickly
backwards.
before we start talking on this, can I just say thank you, Nick, for messaging me about 2 days after I'd watched the rest of the bloody show and made shitloads of notes to then be told, "Oh, we're only doing the Rumble itself."
I did the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for telling me that, like, sort of a couple of
I
days
didn't
before we
mind.
were recording, mate.
It's not a bad thing, though, is it? It's not like you have to sit there and watch like some WCW 2000 or something. I didn't make you watch shit. You get to watch Taz versus Angle, Hardy's versus Dudley's.
Did you realise though when I was watching it, it was going into match 4 of the undercard, and it had only been on for 42 minutes, and they'd had 3 backstage segments. Literally, it was just like 6 matches. I think it was end up being on the undercard.
All quick, though,
You've
man.
got Triple H versus Cactus Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I didn't mind watching that, but the rest of it, well, we'll get into it when we get onto this as well, because I have opinions. But I keep them to myself for now, but I think you can guess what they might be.
Yes. I know I said, obviously, it's not a waste because I know we'll focus mainly on the Rumble, but obviously we will kind of touch upon the actual show itself. Obviously, it started out Kurt Angle versus Taz making his debut. Crowd got a massive reaction. Before they ruined Taz, the guy was over like Rover in New York. Then we had I think it was the first tables match, which obviously then led to TLC or the WrestleMania match. We had, I don't know if we discuss it or don't discuss it, or if we need that mental shenanigans.
Oh God, yeah, the Miss bloody Royal Rumble 2000 bikini. Oh my God,
this was the downfall. This was the downfall of Channel 4 pulling WWF TV from Channel 4. The fucking pricks.
You know what it is? When I was sat watching it, I was actually trying to remember, and I think at one point I went, "There was an advert during this bit, yeah."
Yep, it was
because I can't remember it breaking away because they'd even done it during the Rumble. When I watched it on Channel 4, I remember it going to an advert break during the Rumble.
50-minute delay, so they could put adverts in.
Yeah.
So this was a start. They realised at this point, oh shit, what have we bought?
Was it actually the only one Channel 4 showed?
No.
They showed a couple of others.
They showed it live. They showed this one live. No, they showed this one live, then every other one started an hour late.
No, I'm pretty sure this one was delayed as well.
This one
Was it?
had a
Oh,
delay for the
Adverts.
adverts because there was
okay.
adverts during it all on
Yeah.
Channel 4.
But it wasn't
Because
censored. All the other ones were censored. They ended up being pixelated, or they ended up getting
Yeah.
beeped and stuff like that. This one they didn't touch. They might have started a bit later, but they didn't touch it.
They
Whereas all
didn't
the
touch it
following
in
ones,
terms of
except for the
yeah.
big DX sign during the Miss Royal Rumble thing. the red DX sign, which was surprisingly low,
So then
considering what they were blocking
yeah,
out.
assholes. They they got buyer's remorse from this. They had Sunday Night Heat on at 6 o'clock in the evening on Channel 4.
Yeah.
Then realised, no, we can't show it at 6 o'clock in the evening. Bumped it to like 11 o'clock at night. Got no ratings for it. And then abandoned all of they didn't bother to renew all the pay-per-views that they had and Sunday Night Heat, so they abandoned all that. So then all the other B pay-per-views that they had went back to Sky, but to Sky box office. So you had to pay for them, pay extra for them instead of like watching them for sort of free on Sky Sports. I was like, livid, you fucking.
I remember watching Fully Loaded on Channel 4.
Yes, I remember watching that. I think that was like one of the ones that they didn't pixelate or I think that was one of them.
I think that was it. I think it was Fully Loaded. I think maybe one more, but yeah, I think there was meant to be more, weren't they? And they dropped a load. They're just like, yeah, we can't show this.
All of them.
Was it on
Like,
Channel 4 when... Sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, was it on Channel 4 when it was Sable and Jackie? And Sable ripped that top off and they completely...
No, but that was 98.
Was it?
That was in 98. That was in 98, that was.
I've drank a lot since the late 90s, you know. Go.
I remember that was Breakout or something like that in 98. Came just after the King of the Ring, I think, or just before King of the Ring. But yeah, so obviously, yeah, this was first time product. Obviously, for the Mae Young bit, for that street fight, just for the brutality of Cactus Jack versus Triple H, you know, just for first time viewers, like the heads up on Channel 4, just being like, oh man, you know, probably thinking this happens on every show. It's just like, yeah, it's not a great idea. Well, it was a great idea, but obviously, you know, if they'd have supported it, it would have been a success. But yeah, they kind of bottled it.
But what was such a nothing spot as well later on, how much attention gets drawn to Triple H's leg for that thing on the because you could hear the tetanus from the pallet, like literally as it was. They were that minging. You could just see they were just screaming out, "We have tetanus! We have tetanus!" And it was
a deep gash.
It was Christ. Oh, there's a t-shirt.
Deep gash.
Yeah. It was, but yeah, I mean that match itself, that whole thing, like even leading up to it and stuff, where they were showing sort of Jack in Japan and Triple H selling where Mankind says he couldn't be it, and it was going to be Cactus Jack. Just the whole build up to it. That was one of the best build up promos I think I remember for a long time. The video building up to that match, and then obviously I think the following show was when they had the Hell in the Cell, wasn't it? So yeah, which was him retiring, obviously, but yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that was quality and everything, but then obviously it led into the Rumble, didn't it?
It did.
Which it did.
Yes.
And I've got the list here, so I think Mick's got it as well, but I want to look like I'm professional.
Yeah.
I've got it playing in the background as well.
Oh, but number one was the greatest European champion ever, Mr. D'Lo Brown.
Straight out of the bathroom, D'Lo Brown.
What the hell is happening? You're looking at the meal deal here.
That would be amazing. And then obviously number 2 was Mr. Grandmaster Sexy. Dude, can we just take a second? The commentary on this is questionable, but there was JR hit a belt in line where there's all about Grandmaster Sexy being like, oh, can he be this lucky? And JR's just kind of like, well, he's pretty much been screwed since birth. Oh, that's the rumor.
I actually have this on my notes, JR, with a lovely Kingston comment. Oh, it's great looking back and knowing these things. And then randomly they just mentioned that X-Pac's number 30. And it was like, what was that
Let's
about?
spoil it.
Yeah, it was just like, apparently they say later on he won a match, and it was just like, all right. Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a vague memory in winning the match and getting the 30 spot or something, but they at the end when he comes in or before he comes in, they're like, oh, from process of elimination, it's X Pac.
Yeah.
We already knew that because he told us earlier.
And the crowd go mild.
That's outrageous, though. I mean, we still stand
Yeah.
by this. X-Pac is like one of the best ever.
Yeah.
And he was just so underappreciated. It still is. Although he's a 4-time Hall of Famer, so he's not that underappreciated.
No.
But then, yeah, obviously, Grandmaster Sexay, D'Lo Brown. Then we get Mr. Cone Tits.
Well, I've got Moshe's Xmas.
Mosh.
I've got Moshe's Xmas
Mosh.
tree tits.
Yes.
His Christmas tree tits.
What is going on?
And it took less than a minute for
Insane as well.
Keith to compare them to Mae Young's tits.
Yep.
Literally, within a minute, King's comparing these Christmas tree things to Mae Young. I'm just thinking, oh, just let it go, mate. My eyes are clean. I don't need that image back. And then Kai and Tai.
Young's puppies. Kai and Tai rushing for the first time.
Yeah, they
Beating up.
there's a theme. There'll be a theme to this. But Kai and Tai,
It's a bit
Kai and
itchy
Tai,
as well.
not the first one. No, not the
No.
first. It's not. It's. I think it's the second one, isn't it? And then they replay it all night. Literally, I think it's the only thing apart from the ending which gets replayed during the Rumble.
Yeah. That's my right. Before we go any further, that is my take. I'm going to put it out here. Obviously, I kind of put it on socials earlier. This Rumble is average to me. I'm hoping you two guys can kind of like, maybe persuade me otherwise if you feel differently. I will. You can... but that,
not
just
on 92 level. It's not on the level of 92.
No, nowhere close.
91
was better. I'm sorry, 2001 was a better Rumble, in my opinion.
Yeah.
2001 was good as well, yeah. It's a lot of people just waiting around for spots and clinging onto the bottom. I think that's what like Road Dogg.
Road Dogg for the whole match. And I think again in that one, JR says something like he's been doing it all night. He'd been in the Rumble for less than 5 minutes. And he's saying he's been doing it all night. It's like, what? We just missed him?
Yeah, he's just been in the back. He's been practicing. That's what he's doing in the back. That's right.
Whilst watching the TV out the corner of his eye.
You get Christian coming in next with his music. Underrated music.
The poorest music of his career at that time. Because Christian's had some bangers, but that's his worst music of his whole career. That one he comes out with.
This one's, I think it's alright. And then you get the Christian much later, but this is okay music. It's like,
well, I maintain poorest of his career.
Ooh, hot take.
Yep, hot take number one.
I like the song, Ryan. I'm with you on this one. It's no Christian, but it is up there, man. It's good. It's good. But then, so as you sort of said, though, at this point, people are flying in and flying out. And then we get the first big boy after Christian, I believe.
Yeah, Rikishi.
Rikishi.
Yeah, Rikishi. Not Rikishi.
R-I-K, not R-A-K. Wait, Rack. Doesn't make me fucking sense. Pronounce it properly. Pronounce it properly. Fucking hell.
I'm now working out. I've been saying it wrong. It's like maybe I have Rikishi. But yeah, can we just take a moment to say how good that sit out tombstone that he did looks and how brutal it looks, and he does it a couple of times. It looks so brutal, but also it looks as though it's really, really safe because then they don't go near the map because he's always got his back to the camera when he delivers it a couple of times during this thing. So it looks like it's a devastating move, but also looks really, really safe.
That wound me up as well.
Will Cruz does a version of that, I think.
He does, yep.
And it looks absolutely splendid when he does it as well. It's just absolutely, it looks safe, but it's dangerous at the same time when Will Cruz does it. And it's like fucking exactly the way that Rikishi does it.
Yeah. And then
But
we
that
go to
one-
Scotty Too Hotty, don't we, at number 6? Sorry.
Yeah. I was
Because
just going to say though, sorry
he's
man,
still-
just let me, Rick. I was going to say that you sort of said there about JR being like, oh, it's the most looks one of the most devastating moves you've ever seen, and like you sort of said, it's like he's facing the wrong way. Like, we didn't get to see it, man. Just work the hard cam. I hate to say the hard cam, but work the hard cam. Turn it around. I want to see it.
And I also forgot there as well. He actually eliminates 3 people.
Christian,
Because he
D'Lo,
literally gets rid
Christian.
of Mosh, Christian, and then D'Lo, and then it's Grandmaster, and then the music hits again.
yeah.
The same bloody music.
Scott Garland with the glasses, Scotty Too Hotty, comes in, puts the glasses on Rikishi, and all 3 of them do the dance.
Yeah, but they stop the music and then play the music again. So we've heard that 4 times. We're at number 6 in the fucking Rumble. Oh,
Crowd
okay.
into it though. Turn the lights down, and they all start doing the dance.
oh,
That was so over, man. That was awesome. In fairness,
let's just dance.
dude.
He's stumbling.
That's-
He's stumbling. He's getting down.
And then he eliminates them.
Yep.
He gets rid of them both.
Gets rid of them both, just like, ah, fuck it. And then instead of being pissed about it, they do the little dab thing that they do together.
Apparently, he did it for The Rock.
And then they play it again.
He did it for the people.
Yeah,
he starts
after he's
like,
eliminated
busting
him,
the move on
they
his
played the
own.
music again, so the 5 times, and we're not even at number 7. And then it's Steve Blackman.
Oh,
God
boring
bless Steve Blackman.
On
God
half of
bless him.
headshoes.
Yeah. God bless him. And it gives King a chance to. He starts dishing out his fat jokes then. I did notice he started dishing out some fat jokes about Rikishi. At that
About his
point.
dimples, yeah, and bed sheets for wiping asses.
Yeah.
Viscera comes in after Rikishi eliminates Steve Blackman, and they have a bit of a stare down. And there's a big meat match. Meat.
Yeah.
Big meaty man slapping man meat. And Rikishi fucking wins, man. Takes a bit of a backseat flex.
With a super kick party. He starts dishing out just super kicks for fun. It was the original super kick party way before the Young Bucks and stuff. It was the first one I remember because I think he hit him with about 3 or 4 of them before he finally eliminates him.
You are right. Well, Big Fist man got him up for belly to belly. I was impressed with that spot, man. Big Fist managed to. How much of it was Rikishi helping, but that was a sight to see. Big Fist like just lifting him up and slamming him was like that.
That was a big thing with Rikishi.
Well.
Yeah,
I didn't always think that was a big thing with Rikishi, as he always helped make the strong guys look really strong when they were doing the big moves and stuff. He was always happy to take them, and he always kind of made them look really, really like sort of impressive when they were doing these big moves and stuff.
Which obviously helped. Clothesline as well. The spinning cell off a clothesline, which is really impressive.
He was awesome on in fairness. He was just a pro. He just knew what he was doing. He was just like,
and he'd done it for The Rock, so.
I did it for The Rock. So yeah, Boss Man hanging around outside, being smart, just chilling out, like yeah. And then the big testicle came out.
It's
best
mad.
music so far.
This portion is like you've got Boss Man, who's been in at this point the WF since the 70s, and he was like really huge. But now he's really tiny. Well, he's like slimmed down a lot.
Yeah.
But now he's dead. Previous to that was Nelson Fraser, Viscera. He's passed away, and then Test. He's coming in, and he's dead as well. So, oh shit, fucking 3 dead guys.
Did you know? But like on that one, Test just appeared from nowhere. His music hits, and then the camera hits, and he's already twatted Boss Man. Boss Man's on the ground, and Test's getting full on like Jeff Hardy screams and stuff from the crowd.
He was over, man.
Yeah, he was massively over, especially with the women. He's a good-looking bugger.
Yeah,
the best big boot in the business, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It
And then they
very
just started
sweet
it.
This is like
And then they
nice
just
teeth test.
yeah. And this is where they started just hitting low blows. This is where the low blow count starts. Because watching this, there's so many low blows. And then Bulldog comes out in his Geordie jeans.
Oh, Bulldog.
With
Bulldog
his
with
rollers.
Geordie jeans.
He's
Another
rolled
dead
up Geordie jeans and his work boots.
guy.
I don't know who thought that was a good look for him.
Especially when like he always looked like he wet himself as well. He must have already like poured water on himself and it went down. But it always looked like he's pissed himself. Who thought that was a fucking good look?
In
Or it
fairness,
was just it was either that or the stitches.
he probably had in that stage of his career. Because, let's face it, we all know he wasn't in a good place then.
No.
So,
Again,
but
he's another one. He's another one
He's
from the
a-
fucking
yeah.
late 80s. And he won the battle royal in the Royal Albert Hall for the Samovar Trophy or whatever it was.
I was
That's
I was in hospital when that was on. I remember watching that with me
being
broken
bored.
with me broken leg in traction. Broke me leg in 3 places. Cheers, Ryan. Cheers for laughing. I got run over. Thanks, mate. But yeah,
Oh shit!
no, I remember watching that. Oh, it's fine. I find it funny now as well.
No, because
Oh, just you wait the Miz episode, mate. Oh, me and you's having it there.
you missed what I said. I said you're being born because I thought you were that young or something like that.
No, I'm not that young. Oh, I'm older than bloody Nick.
Fair enough.
45
Sorry for your
last
funky
week.
lips. Fucking hell.
Gone off track now.
Jeez.
Anyway,
Yes, okay. Back to Rumble. Who's
Rumble.
next?
there was a Channel 4 pop as well. They did mention Channel 4 for the first time.
Yeah, like it's because of Bulldog won it, obviously, because of being like people watching in his home country kind of thing. They'll probably be cheering him, and Gail was like, probably not. We're like, yeah, no, probably not.
Yeah.
Not now.
Gangrel was next.
And Test's music was overtaken as the best music of the night at that point. Because I love Gangrel, the Brood music. Oh, it's amazing. And then Kaitai again.
Kaitai come in.
And it was this point. It was at this point where Taka's face is just absolutely destroyed. And King feels like calling him Chinese. And then having it replayed the whole night. Yeah, multiple times refers to Kai and Tai as bloody Chinese. And bless him, he does try and correct him and stuff. It's like, but it's...
Can we see that Chinese guy get thrown over again? He's Japanese, King. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
There's a part where they accuse him of being a xenomorphic or something, and I was so waiting for somebody to be like, I'm not scared of aliens. Fuck's sake.
Oh, if only we were that clever back then.
Exactly. But yeah,
different time.
There was one point though, God bless me, he just made the little noise when his face hits. I was like, that's great, but you kind of forgive him for a lot of other stuff. Just the timing of the little I was like, yeah, okay, that's amused me. So yeah, Taka's done. Taka's done. Yeah, Edge. There we go.
Edge
with the smile.
With the smile and the beard on the chin. Like the
and the
Jimmy
flowing
Savile
locks.
Type fucking shit.
And the flowing locks. I'm sure you'll appreciate that Jimmy Savile comparison, mate.
Not Jimmy Savile. I meant fucking
Jimmy Hill.
Oh yeah, well Jimmy Hill, dude. Yes, what's his face? Bruce Forsyth.
Jimmy Savile.
I meant Bruce Forsyth.
Oh God.
Jimmy Hill, yes.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Hill do as well, yes.
Oh.
Right.
But did we see, by the way, at that point, Rikishi's bringing out all the greatest hits from the family because he hits a bonsai drop on somebody.
He does, yeah. Yeah, he's working through the list.
Yeah, he's literally bringing it all out. And then my favourite entry, because it looks like he's just got lost going to the hotel jacuzzi, Bob Backlund in his jacuzzi gear and stuff. Oh,
I don't think it was this one. There was a Rumble where I think it might have been before this, only by a couple of years, where I think he was like 42 or 43 at the time, but they were making out like he was way past his prime. Like, oh, he's so old, he's eating soft food. And then everyone was like, but, that's like the same age as like Randy Orton and AJ Styles and, like stuff now kind of thing.
like all the main eventers now, basically.
Yeah.
It is
So he would only
weird,
been-
isn't it?
Yeah,
It's so
I think he was only like
strange.
44, 45 at this point. He was only like 45 on this one.
yeah.
That's the year 2000. People just age differently nowadays to then or something. I don't know. But yeah, he's not that old then. Just
No.
kind of slightly looks out of shape when he's running for Congress. So, I don't know.
And,
Gets
he's
eliminated and goes up the stairs.
Yeah,
Goes through the crowd.
yeah. That's what I thought. It's actually eliminates Backlund, and then he just goes looking for the jacuzzi after he's eliminated. It's like I'm just gonna keep looking. Then I've got me swimming gear on because Jericho comes out, and what I love on that is Jericho comes out, and as he slides into the ring, Tess boots him, and Jericho just runs away. He just runs away into the corner to eliminate Backlund. Just ignores the fact that he's been booted off a massive 6'8" fella. Which if I could run away from something like that, I would run away from it too.
Yeah. I don't think he's ignored it. I think he's acknowledged it and been like, no, mate, see you later. I'm off over it.
No.
I'll take the old guy.
It's the weirdest no sell. He just no sells the kid.
Yeah,
Goes up
runs
the
away.
ring, Tess hits him.
It's literally
No
runs to the
sells-
corner.
Yeah, it does. Tess
But
must have been pissed off.
this is what blew my mind at this point was that was number 15 when Jericho come out, and there was just nothing in the ring that made me think one of these could go a decent amount of time
Nah.
here.
It's
Yeah.
mid card of mania in that ring at the moment.
And that was the start as well of people who'd been on the undercard also being in the Rumble. And it made me think, my God, what am I like my rose tinted attitude era classes like? Because I think by the end of this, the roster's so shallow. There's like seven people who'd already fought are also in the Rumble.
Yeah, because
It
Jericho
happened,
had
though.
already been in that Intercontinental match earlier on in the night.
Yeah, because all three of them are in it.
Yeah, they are.
And
Road
then you've got
Dogg.
all four in the tag team title
Yes.
match as well are in it.
They are.
But yeah, and then my
You kind of
favorite was
understand why people kick off now, or in in 2015 or when it was when they're
Yeah.
kind of expecting Daniel Bryan because he's already done duty earlier on, slightly because of this, because of the condition stuff like this.
Yeah.
So, oh shit, that's why they're fucking booing the Rumble later on in the years or whatever.
Yeah, man.
sorry.
Crash Holly.
Crash Holly,
then.
my pick. When I was watching
Well,
it back,
allegedly
I was
overflow.
watching it back 26 years later. He was still my pick to win. I was like, "Go on, you can do it, Crash, you little bugger." And for some
One of
reason,
Rock's
straight
picks.
away, Edge starts spanking his arse.
Yeah.
That was just him having a laugh on it. You could
Yeah, I think so.
guarantee. It was just popping
then-
the boys.
And then straight away as well, I noticed how much time Edge spent upside down during the time that he'd already been in there. He'd literally spent half his time, I think, being like upside down, hanging over the top rope. He was doing nothing apart from spanking Crash's arse.
It's because his
And
hair
getting
looked
some,
magnificent.
getting some volume into his hair, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got China coming in next.
Yeah, China's second year in the Rumble. She obviously first time she's done it was '99. Again, though, like you said, she'd been a part of that triple threat match earlier. So yeah, China comes out, and then we got Mr. Ron Simmons again, somebody else who participated earlier. And but when Farouk came out, mate, you know who came out afterwards?
The Mean Street
You
Posse.
know? Oh no! Yes.
The Mean Street Posse. And then but what I did notice is that the King completely forgot what Farouk's music was. Because they're playing his music, and the King goes, "Who's this?" And it's like, he's just been out an hour ago or something.
He's had a tipple. But yeah, the Mean Street Posse, one of the greatest factions in wrestling history.
What
They
was
actually
their
eliminated
crack?
Farouk.
Why were they running in? Yeah, they come in. I can't remember what the story was between with them. Why they
Them and
were.
Kai and Tai thought they were in the Rumble, and then they were taken from it. So they basically just kept invading the Rumble. I think they mentioned something along those lines. Is
Yeah.
that those two little factions, those 5 people were meant to be in it, and then they were taken out. So they just decided they would try and run in, but it was just there for a comedy effect, I think, basically. But I don't know whether they were meant to or not. But yeah, the posse eliminated Farouk straight away as soon as he gets in,
'Cause
which
I
was
kind of put that down though to their association with DX, because obviously the Acolytes are
Uh,
feuding with the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn. So
yeah.
if the Mean Streets are kind of trying to get in favour with DX at this point, I think they were coming out to kind of.
Oh
They
yeah,
come out
because
when Bradshaw comes out as well.
was it the corporate DX at that point, wasn't it? Where I think,
No, not yet. It's just the Helmsley,
no,
it's McMahon Helmsley era,
oh
wasn't it? So it's just
yeah.
DX. It was just the DX era at that point. Evil DX with
All the guys running in as well. The Mean Street
hmm.
posse running in, and Kyan's running in. Everyone's just potatoing them. They're not pulling their punches. They're absolutely fucking shoot punching them as well. It's fucking horrendous. It's just like, nah, we don't give a fuck.
It does make you question it though. 'Cause you're just like, were they meant to run in? You're like, surely this is all, they're meant to be there. It's all part of like story evolving, kind of, like building up a story. But yeah, they're literally being having the shit kicked out of them. It's like they're being punished. It's like, no, you told us to go out. Why are you punishing us?
But the
They're
script
getting
must have been
absolutely
terrible
slapped.
anyway, because for some reason JR could never remember who'd been in longer between Bossman and Test. It's like, surely you've got notes, mate.
Yeah,
You've got a list of who's in there. Just see whose name's higher on the list, and they've been in longer. He's just like, he just keeps asking. Oh, Test been in. How long's Bossman been? Read your notes. We know
yeah.
you've
Or
got them, mate.
just remember Bossman hanging around on the outside
Yeah,
and
and
Test
then
throwing
Test
him in.
coming in. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then Road
it's just
Dogg.
yes.
Yeah, Road Dogg. But
Oh, you didn't
before
know?
that, did you notice? I think we're at this point we get to low blow number 5, but I think it was an unintentional one by Test, because after that, Road Dogg then goes over and absolutely lays into Test like properly, like sort of absolutely pulling no punch at all after the low. Because as I say, I think it was an unintentional low blow, which Jesse wasn't happy about.
Yeah, I think it's stuff like that that might not have done Test any favors. You don't
Yeah,
low blow one of Trips' mates, and
Nah.
yeah, he's like, "Whoops!"
yeah.
Or he hit on his future wife, but poor
And so,
Test. He was
so then we add to the stellar list then at number 20, Al Snow. And at this, I think this point now, I'd given up on it. I was just like, this is absolutely, this is dreadful. Like I didn't pause it when China come out when I went for a cig, because I just thought I can't be bothered. And then literally when Al Snow come out at 20, that was when I hit the pause button for us to go back and look at the list. And I was just like, this is atrocious.
There's
Literally, it's
no,
atrocious.
but it's not as. It's like what Nick said. It's not as good as everyone thinks it is.
no.
I mean, the
But
pay-per-view overall is good, but this Rumble kind of sucks until the
Yeah,
very last few entrants. It's not a good Rumble at all.
no, because I'm not gonna lie, I was struggling for notes, like literally trying to find things to make like no thing. Hence, you can probably hear from the shite I've been talking so far. There was just just plucking from thin air, just like sort of King's being racist. I can drop that in at least. I can,
everything was cornered as well. Everything
yeah,
was cornered.
yeah. And
Everybody
it's
was in
like
like the little, just like oh, man.
there's a lot of the match. There's like 9 people in the ring, and there's nothing going on. There's normally in a rumble when I'm watching it, if there's a large number of people in, there's always something happening which catches my eye. And in this one, it's just nothing's happening. The most exciting thing, like you say, is Road Dogg under the turnbuckle cuddling it. That's literally all. That's what I found myself watching.
But after Mr. Al Snow, it was the big Lebowski himself, Valbowski.
Hello,
Even
ladies.
that's it. As soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah.
Speaking of racists,
Exactly.
But yeah.
Uh,
Oh, and at that point,
different,
Jody Jeans got eliminated as well. I was a bit gutted. I did notice that.
and Funaki came out by himself after Valvians.
Funaki coming.
Yeah, because the men at that point, JR goes, just to let you know, Taka's been taken to hospital. No shit, because his face is still on the mat.
As long as it's a good Chinese hospital, it's fine.
And King again still calling them Chinese, going, oh, that poor Chinese fella or something. After he said
Asking
he's
for
gone to the
replays as
hospital.
well.
Yeah, show the
Shit,
replay again.
man.
Boing.
He's absolutely
Oh.
creasing at the replays as well. He's fucking loving it. And you're just like, oh shit, King, give it a rest.
But business is about to pick up. It is the awesomeness that would eventually become A-Train and King.
Lord Tensai.
Lord Tensai, that's the man.
Tensai.
Prince
Right,
Albert. It
right.
was Prince Albert. And it's at that point, I was trying to remember if that was during the TNA thing with Test and Albert, whether they were still a team.
That was just before.
And yeah, because I was going to say,
before.
I'd questioned that, and as I questioned it, Test then absolutely slaps him the hell out of him, and it's like they're not a tag team anymore.
Not yet. And I remember that because I remember TNA having a match on the Fully Loaded show that was on Channel 4 later in the year. That's how I remembered. Because obviously Trish Stratus isn't about yet either, because I'm sure she would have been a participant.
Well, Trish Stratus was about, because Trish Stratus was there for TNA. She was the reason why they were a tag team. That was why they were TNA.
No, that is later. I think it was after.
Yeah, she wasn't here for this one. That's what I'm saying. She wasn't at the Rumble. She turns up after the Rumble, and then TNA form in about April, May time. So, because I was saying, if Trish had been about, I'm sure she would have been in the Miss Rumble competition.
Yes. Instead of who? BB the nurse.
The paramedic.
Yeah, the paramedic or whatever. But yeah. So I'm only rambling because it's Hardcore Holly next, and you know what? Hardcore Holly. So
let me win the Rumble, win the belt, and I'll beat everyone. That's what that was his booking decision. Jesus Christ.
And the crowd, because thankfully the only reason I'm mentioning the crowd is finally at 24 The Rock comes out, and the crowd finally wake up.
Yeah,
because the crowd were just non-existent throughout the Rumble so far.
After the dance off, the crowd.
Yeah. Vlad, the super fans in there somewhere at ringside. You can see, and there's another fan with a stupid turned up hat doing all sorts of weird shit. But yeah, here comes The Rock.
I didn't spot that. I'm good. I didn't spot that. But yeah, so The Rock, the big superstar who comes in and he eliminates one person.
Please, house. He fucking gets rid of Boss Man. It's waylaid upon by fucking Al Snow.
Al Snow kicks the shit out of him for most of the Rumble.
He hits a good DDT on Little Crush though.
Yeah.
Although then Billy Gunn comes out, Mr. Ass, it just starts pounding Rock in the corner. Man, I forgot how good Billy's punches were. Just when he's hammering in the corner, man, I was like,
they still are. Do you ever see what they do? They're still exactly the same. They're still as good. But that's number 6 who's fought so far tonight.
He's a very large man, is Billy Gunn.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen him in that advert? It was like there was an advert on TV, an English TV, for tea or something, and he was in it very briefly, and it's like head and shoulders above all the other.
Yeah, he's deceptively
very
big.
huge.
Yeah, he's good thinking on TV, but I'd seen him in Cardiff in a thing, and I was shocked at how big he actually is.
He's a very large man.
Shout out to Mr. Troy Ryan, who I believe has got a match against Billy Gunn at Future Shock over For the Love of Wrestling weekend, and Troy's just a meaty man. But yeah, seeing him with Billy Gunn's going to be a sight to be seen. It'll be awesome. So just want to shout that out. But yeah, Billy Gunn. I think he's still pissed about that The Rock, pretty much squashed his main event push. So I just laid it into him.
Yeah,
Bob. My name's Billy. Doesn't matter what your name is.
And And then the Big Show.
The Big Show.
And I forgot Big Show had hair.
He had
Yeah,
hair,
man.
yes.
I genuinely forgot he had hair.
How can you forget, man? He had hair when he was Captain
Yeah.
Insano. How can you forget he had hair?
I just did. No,
And
that
a
was a wig.
t-shirt as well.
Yeah, it was a very generic '90s T-shirt. Even though it was the Royal Rumble 2000, it was such a generic '90s T-shirt. It was like a proper wrestling. It looked like one that you'd pick up at a market.
It's only Big Show. Don't need to put much thought into it.
Yeah.
So he's getting his fucking revenge on everyone in this, beeling everyone out all over the place, beeling The Rock, and he's just kind of wrecking shop, but he's lumbering. That's the only thing. He's very lumbering Big Show,
Yeah.
giving headbutts and being very hairy.
He does do a good gorilla press on Mr. Billy Gunn, which leads why not just throw him over the top rope? But yes, that's
Yeah. And then Bradshaw and the Mean Street Posse again.
This is where some severe potatoes are fucking happening here as well.
Yeah, when
Bradshaw
after
beating the fucking shit.
yeah, when they're
He's
going back
fucking
up, when they're
walloping
going
them.
back up when they're going back up towards the curtain, Bradshaw and Farouk are definitely laying in like sort of some receipts on them, like
They
big
sure are.
time.
I got mistaken thinking that this was the one where Bradshaw comes in and starts leathering people with clotheslines from hell. But no, I think that's the Rumble in a good 4 years' time. But this one, they're just fucking beating the crap out of the Mean Street Posse. Proper fucking potatoes, man. Oh.
And then Kane had a girlfriend. I forgot Kane had a girlfriend. Kane and Tori. Until she cheated on him.
With X-Pac.
The
Green
bugger that
Machine
she is.
Tori. Jezebel Tori.
The forgotten member of DX.
Yes.
Right. Quick take here. Kane, obviously one of the most MVPs of any Rumble that he's in, kind of thing. But he never got to win a Rumble. That kind of annoys me a little bit. I think it would have been cool to see Kane actually win the Rumble at some point. But
or at least keep his record for a bit longer instead of having Roman overtake him for the elimination. Was it Roman let him keep the eliminations record for a bit. Or have, what was it? Or was it Brock Lesnar? Sorry, took it off and won it with the most eliminations in one. When Lesnar eliminated like the first 12 people or something.
Yeah, it was that Rumble of 2 parts, wasn't it? Where you had Brock and then Drew McIntyre.
Yeah. But I think that was the last of Kane's records that he had for the Rumble. And it's like, well, let him keep something, or give him a win. But no, and he does nothing in this Rumble, by the way.
He eliminates a few people, don't he? With like just a death grip, just takes them over the top.
I don't know. Does he eliminate Billy? Because I know Billy eliminates Road Dogg.
Yeah,
and then Kane eliminates Billy, and then they pull Kane out from under the ropes or something. I think that might be a little bit later. And then I was just like, is Kane eliminated?
X-Pac eliminates him, doesn't he?
Yeah, but like I say, at one point they pull him under the rope.
Yeah, that is it.
Sorry, but we have forgotten the Godfather. How do we forget the Godfather? And one of his hosts forgetting how to walk.
Yeah.
And then one of them turns around at the end, and you can't see anything because they forgot to put the extractor fan on, because all you can see is smoke from Kane's pyro. And then one of them turns around and waves to Godfather, and Godfather's just getting slapped to fuck. And I just this whole thing just made me just absolutely kill myself laughing. It was like the most enjoyable thing was the fact that you couldn't see hardly anything for Kane's pyro, and the fact that one of the hosts fell and then turned to wave to him while he's getting beaten up.
Yeah.
Literally, I think that might have been my highlight of the whole Rumble.
Well, one of the hosts having a Funaki land at her feet. What? And they're pulling the skirt down, like,
Funaki's just
sushi roll.
Yeah. And then X-Pac comes out at number 30. And at that point, if you put, I think in the comments when it's posting, I'll run the list of 1 to 30 in the comments, and if anyone wants, I'd challenge anybody to list a worse Royal Rumble lineup than that, because I don't think there's a worse lineup than that. Maybe it's 97, was it, in San
96.
Antonio? 96, was it, where they had all the AAA guys in?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
That
Didn't
might
one of the
be
Triple A guys eliminate
Mil-
himself as well?
Mil Mascaras, because he didn't want to break his mystique or anything like that, so he eliminates himself.
Comes in and then jumps over.
Despite the fact he goes under the bottom rope, up under the top turnbuckle, and then to the outside. So even then, he's still not eliminated, but he just goes to the back anyway because he just didn't want to. And this is how bad this Rumble is because we're remembering now Mil Mascaras from '96 as opposed to talking about how X-Pac come. But no,
That speaks volumes. That speaks volumes.
Yeah. And then this was because this was then where the Outlaws eliminate each other, innit? Or
Yeah, what are you gonna say, Ryan?
Sorry,
What are you gonna say, Ryan? Sorry.
No, carry on.
No, I'm done.
I totally forgotten what I was going to say.
Sorry, mate. I meant my point where to shut up.
The Road Dogs, the Road Dogs, the Outlaws, yes, they do eliminate themselves. And then fucking eliminate Kane afterwards. I think that's what happens, isn't it?
No, they pull Kane out underneath and they're going up towards the back, beating him up. And at that point, all the referees up there and X-Pac gets eliminated and then goes back into the ring. Because there's no referees there.
If Austin can do it, X-Pac can do it.
So then we get to the final four, which again, pick a worse final four than Big Show, Kane, X-Pac, and The Rock. Pick a worse one.
Final four, this.
Literally, this is just challenging people now to how rose tinted are all our classes. The Attitude Era was shit in 2000.
Yeah.
Because if you think it goes to the worst WrestleMania ever as well. 2000 was shit. I'm going to say
Fatal Forward. McMahon in every corner. Fucking hell. Yeah, this Final Four is terrible.
Yeah.
But the elimination at the end, fast forward into the end, I don't know how the people in the front row are not actually kicking off as well. It's like, if The Rock's feet hit, why are they not kicking up? Why are they, what the fuck? But it's weird. Somebody must have done for them to come up with that particular storyline of Big Show having to moan and say, "Oh, yeah, The Rock's feet did hit."
Well, I think during the actual show,
somebody must have done.
I think during the actual show, they show the replay of these feet hitting or some of that, but they don't on what we've watched now. But I'm sure I remember something because otherwise, where would they get the story from?
Yes, yeah, they did. Originally, I think on the broadcast they did.
Yeah.
But now on the Netflix version, no, they don't show it. They just show the hard cam. Yeah, from behind hard cam. So
which is stupid because we all know the storyline that it went into. That it actually become a massive storyline that his feet hit first. So why would you cut it? Just so The Rock can cut a promo. For God's sake. And then Big Show comes out and lamps him again.
Rightly so. It was robbed. Big Show was robbed.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, they start planting the seeds on commentary. Saying about his feet, like sort of, about both Rock's feet hitting the ground and stuff. They start planting the seed then. But we haven't seen it tonight.
Nah. I don't think Big Show knows about it. Big Show goes to the back, and then they must tell him, "You got to get your fucking heat back. We're getting loads of fucking complaints or some shit." I don't know.
Yeah.
And so he comes back, and maybe Rock gets told, "Cut a promo by one of the referees or something." It's a very odd ending.
The WWF hotline must have been blowing up back then when people were paying $1.99 a minute kicking off. His feet hit.
Big Show won.
Press one. Fucking hell.
Big Show
Yeah.
becomes a face like that. Like, no, can't have Big Show's face.
Get
Not
off
yet,
the
anyway.
phone! Get off the phone! I'm trying to get on WWF.com.
I want to complain.
Hang on the phone!
Oh. The
All I
Rock
can
guaranteed
hear
he
is
would
the
win.
motor.
For Royal Rumble. So, yeah, it's very, I don't know, clearly it wasn't planned, and Rock's feet hit, and the crowd just don't fucking react.
Nope.
It's just like, hey, fucking Rock won. Referee saying, yeah, Rock won. So
Sheep.
then Big Show comes back, he's told, yeah, I've got to fucking
Get your
shoot
heat.
an angle with it. Get his heat back. It's
Yeah.
very bizarre.
But I wasn't wrong, was I? It is a very average Rumble. It is
I think
very-
you are. I think you are wrong. I think it's terrible.
Oh shit! Wow. So I was being nice by calling it average.
Genuinely, it's not average at all. It's
I can't think of
it's
an MVP, even
on
on commentary or
Ri-
in the Rumble itself.
Rikishi.
Kaito?
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
Rikishi.
Kaitai maybe. Taka's face.
I was thinking maybe Jerry Lawler, but I don't think. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's given MVP
No.
to the for just making xenophobic comments constantly. But yeah, we'll reward you. Here's the cat.
Oh, the
He was
irony. The
married to her
cat
at
was
the time.
fucking...
He was married
Yes.
to her then, wasn't he? That was height. That was
Yes, he
height
was.
of the marriage, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But no. Genuinely, for me, it's one of the worst rumbles I've ever seen.
It's got to be Rikishi on it. If we talk about in-ring competitors, official, Rikishi's got to be the MVP, surely, I would have thought.
He was
Yeah.
incredibly over, and he did get the
Yeah.
crowd going and stuff before
Him
he
and
got
Too
eliminated.
Cool.
So,
Him and Too
Yeah.
Cool were massively over. You could see
So-
that.
I think by default, really, Rikishi.
Yeah.
There was no one else. The Rock, no. Steve Blackman, definitely fucking. Steve fucking Blackman.
But no, for me saying it's terrible, I'll put this to you now. If we were doing this now and you hadn't made notes, would you genuinely have been able to remember much of this Rumble that you'd actually paid attention to? Because I know I couldn't have.
I have watched it over quite a bit on VHS and over the years on the network and fucking on Netflix as well. So
Yeah, I haven't actually got any notes.
Yes,
I don't
ish.
work off of notes. I just,
Mhm.
like I said, I watched it 3 times today. So
Yeah.
when I was working, so things kind of sunk in. But yeah,
I think
I do kind of remember it, but that's
the
not.
only memorable thing is Rock's feet, is the controversy of Rock's feet hitting
And the dance.
after.
Dance off, tie and tie. But yeah, nobody else had any moments to shine. Nobody, you don't even get the generic, 90 seconds when people come out and get to hit the shit. Nobody got a shine. It was ridiculous.
That was it. I knew there was something. I don't know if I mentioned it or not. Where they couldn't even get the rules right. JR, before it starts, goes every 90 seconds, somebody's coming out. And then the thing starts announcing the rules. It goes in periods of 2 minutes or less. Well, what is it? Is it 90 seconds? Is it
Fucking arbitrary.
two?
It's whatever the
You
fuck
know.
they want it to be. That's what it is.
Well, the Rumble
We'll go
ran
out
for
when we
58
get it.
minutes.
Yes.
So probably about 90 seconds. Yeah, 90 seconds per entrant kind of thing. But it was just, yeah, man. So MVP will say Rikishi. When we used to do this on a regular basis, we used to ask, did the right person win? That's obviously, given the ending, no. But yeah, obviously the Rock was so over.
The right person did win, but just not in the right way.
Yes.
Morecambe and Wise. He's playing the right notes, but playing the right one.
But no, like I say, MVP of the Royal Rumble was Triple H against Cactus Jack, and we didn't even report on that.
That's it.
That's
That's why
that's my take on it. If you're going to watch the Rumble 2000, just watch the street fight.
matches. And the Hardys match and the Dudleys match.
Because I hate tables matches.
Oh,
But that's a hot take for later on.
Okay. What? Yeah,
No,
watch the street fight and the promo videos before and
yes.
slightly after. Yeah, yes.
And Taz, just to remind you
Oh
how
shit,
awesome
Taz.
Taz was when Taz came out, man. Taz looked
According
awesome in
to
that match.
Taz, according to Taz, after the match, he went back uh, through Gorilla and was no one there waiting for him, and he was shunned from that point onwards because of
Yeah, I was
the
going to say he literally does
about
nothing
suit he
after
gave.
that.
No, I think because he sort of unintentionally injures Kurt with the belly back suplex, and Kurt's okay
Wow.
with it. Kurt knows it, but there's no one at the back. Well, I'm sure I've heard Taz recount this. He goes to the back. There's no one there to shake his hand or anything. I say, "Ah, good job" or whatever else. And then from that point onwards, he's just buried. Fucking hell, it
That
wasn't
is
his fault.
ridiculous.
Kurt Angle wasn't bothered about it.
Yeah.
But they all
Kurt's,
thought he was
Kurt's,
dangerous.
Kurt's backstage segment was good afterwards as well. When they're saying to him, saying, did I lose? And they go, no, he choked you out. He goes, oh, well, I didn't lose then. I didn't lose if you choked me out. It's an illegal move. No, I didn't lose. I didn't lose. But when he's still like sort of completely out of it, he's like, oh, I didn't lose then, did I?
It's just Kurt, isn't
Shining
it? But yeah,
around.
keeping that undefeated streak alive. But yeah, I think that's why this Rumble is so fondly remembered, though. It's because of the matches. It's not the Rumble itself. It's that street fight. It's all down to that street fight. You know, everybody raves about the Rumble 2000 because of the match, not the Rumble itself, which is, well, yeah. So there we go. Watch the street fight. Be entertained. It's one of the best matches ever. And then just don't watch the Rumble.
No, what's the Rumble? What's made it the last 60 seconds of the Rumble, but that's about it. But Street Fight is fucking awesome. It is absolutely
Yes.
phenomenal.
There we go. So, but yeah, that is it. That was that's the reason I wanted to do this one, just to kind of put it out there, just to set people straight, just to be like, look, you've been told it's not that great. Shut up about it. 92. Because the thing is, when people, it annoys me because people kind of tried to say it's as good as 92, and it's like, mate, it's not even on the same planet. Behave.
Ooh.
It's on the same page as 96.
Yeah, speaks volumes.
Literally on that same
Don't
page.
master it.
So we may venture down other rumbles. I may try and find a rumble that's worse than this one. That might be the challenge for you guys if you want to do another rumble episode at some point.
We just have.
A 96. Another one, not 96. I want to find another one. I want to find the holy trilogy of shitty rumbles.
I know where the other one is. The 40 man with Del Rio wins.
Oh.
That's the third one in the Holy Trinity.
Oh no.
The
What about
shitty
the
trilogy.
greatest Royal Rumble? Fucking hell, the greatest
That's just
Royal
ironic.
Rumble, whatever it's called.
That's just ironic.
I don't class that as a Royal Rumble.
No, and we've just been talking about Titus. That's it, really. You know, we're laughing at Titus.
No, I think Del Rio 40 man Rumble might be the third pillar in the Holy Trinity of shitness.
Wow, that's a good shout. But
Or-
we will be back. We will be back though to discuss. I don't know how we're going to do this yet, but I will try and sort it out with you guys because I do want to do the Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon street fight.
Oh, I love that match.
We'll go from here to here.
Hey, I actually watched something good.
Yes, I want to do it, man. Where we're kind of watching it at the same time, kind of thing. I don't know if it's going to be doable, how we're going to do it, but just to kind of see, like, just to see, like, when Shane
reactions.
Yeah, just
The
because even now
commentary
I've
on
watched
that
that
was
match.
excellent as well. The
Yeah.
commentary from that is just tremendous. You've got Paul
Paul Heyman,
Heyman
isn't it? Yeah.
when he Paul Heyman and Kit JR when Shane gets thrown through the glass, he's like, oh my god! It's just,
That's what's going to be hard on that watch along. Because you've got to have the commentary there, I think, as well while we're talking about it. That's what's.
Yeah, we'll sort it out. We'll figure something out. But gentlemen, if you want to, Mr. Palmer, I will let you go first. If you want to shout out where people can find you on the socials, if you wish.
You don't want to find me from anywhere. Don't follow me on any socials, so I'm not going to advertise about. I don't do anything of any note. You might see me refereeing a match every so often in the Northeast, but that's about it.
Well, is it a Prime? You do. I think Trailblazers mentioned you.
Mainly now, yeah. I'm semi-retired. I'm retired, and then come out of retirement. I just do Prime and only Prime. I used to do North. I used to do MEW.
Yeah.
But just mainly Prime every 3 or 4 months, something like that. Although, yeah, I'm
Nice.
semi-retired.
When the shoulder allows it.
Yes.
When the shit, yes, when the shoulder allows.
Still got those massive arms, though.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the gun show.
I've lost my days. Fucking fuck.
Look at the goddamn size.
Beefcake.
Beefcake. Living the best life, drinking beer. God damn.
Mick, where can people find you?
Same as normal on X and on Instagram, Mr. Mick Eagle. And Mick Conley, like I say, I'll be commenting on this when Nick posts it. I'll put the list down, and like I say, I'll challenge you to beat that list with something that's not 96.
Yeah. Bring it on. That's it. You know, Mr. Mick Ego, forget Ethan Page. Mick is all ego. But yeah, obviously, thank you for watching. Thank you for, hopefully we haven't shattered any illusions or ruined the Attitude Era rose-tinted goggles that everybody seems to have, like Mick mentioned. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled, because I do want to do this more often. I miss talking to you guys. I'd like to, as I say, we're going to do the Street Fight at some point. And yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. Got some awesome guests coming up. Lots more stuff going on. But yeah, hit like, subscribe, share, comment, all the generic stuff we ask you to do. And remember, always work the left side. Goodbye.
All right.